Ladies and gentlemen, we are not live, but we are recording here in the Roofing on the Rise studios, where we are sponsored by the Chad T. Wilson Law Firm. When an insurance company denies, delays, and defends their position, Chad T. Wilson is the crew that comes in and will sue the pants off the insurance company. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking to get in contact with a first party insurance company that'll take care of your client, reach out directly to me. Telephone number is 210-919-8987. Again, 210-919-8987. Might notice we got a little bit of a different setup today. Sounds a little bit clearer. Thank you so much to our sponsors for making everything happen around here, making everything look better. It's really, really, really exciting to be able to be a part of this journey.
Can I ask you a
Today's a little
quick
bit
question,
different.
Roof Bond? Can I ask you a
Yeah,
question?
yeah.
What else do you sell at Roofing Supply Incorporated? Just shingles? That's all we can buy from you there? Or what other
And
products do you
I
guys
sell
stock?
just about everything known to man. Attic Breeze, Decra, I
Ooh.
got Brava tile, I got US tile. Well, we gotta order that, but same thing. You can get just about everything that you need with a roofing system, even EuroShield. Here.
What about a flat roof? Do you guys carry flat roofing materials at Roofing Supply Incorporated serving the Houston marketplace?
Absolutely. I'm actually doing a 200 square flat in the
Ooh.
next 7 days. I'm pretty excited about that, shipping that material out, right here in Houston, all
In the
day long,
Houston
baby.
marketplace, of course.
Flat roofing, TPO, torch down, you name it, I got it.
Torch down. Guys still doing torch down over there?
Torch down, TPO, EPDM. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That's what
All
I'm
right.
200 squares, torch down. It's going down, baby, in H-Town. You
200
already know what
squares
it
of
is.
torch down. That's pretty amazing. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And it's all due to the Roof Don and RSI serving the Houston marketplace. Continue on, my friend. I think you got one more
Absolutely.
sponsor to
Chuck,
mention.
uh, is right here, and that is my absolute favorite guest ever, Chuck Allen. What are you doing? Like,
Hang on.
what's going on? You said you had, like, a repair that you already done today?
I've done a repair today, got multiple roofing appointments, and I potentially maybe going golfing this afternoon with a couple of buddies from the industry. We shall see how that works. But yeah, dude, making it happen on Saturday morning. It's 10:50, and I've already done more stuff than
I'm
probably at least 6 or 7 people.
getting in touch with, like, I guess, my feminine side.
Okay, you're getting in touch with your feminine side. Let's explore that a little bit, Marquis. Tell me what's going on there. This is going to be interesting.
Well, I mean, so I'm gonna go get a manicure and pedicure with my daughter today.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
Nothing
so
nothing nothing unmasculine or unmanly about that.
no,
Continue. What
no,
are you going to
I'm
do to touch your feminine side though? I must know.
well, she
The
wants me to
world
paint
must know.
she wants me to paint my toes,
Okay. You're going to
and
do that
I feel like
today?
that's a little feminine, you know?
Man, maybe, but I mean, I've seen it before, no problems. I don't
Yeah,
judge
I mean,
people
as long as
based
I
on
don't take the
that.
socks off, right?
I would take them off. I would go proudly to the swimming pool with no shoes. You got to get like neon yellow or green. Rio Blanco green would be really nice.
Real Blanco green.
Yeah, it's an actual
Dude,
color, dude. I can get
so
you the swath from the Wrap Your Ride guy over here that actually made a custom color called Rio Blanco green.
dude,
I got to like that.
that's pretty badass. Um, Speaking of car wraps, I was looking at the car wraps, they're freaking expensive, dog.
Yes, they are. Are you planning on getting your car wrapped? Are you gonna get like an RSI wrap on your Mercedes AMG, or
I don't
what are
think
you looking
so.
to do here?
I mean, I kinda pondered it, you know, I priced it out, but, I mean, you're looking at, like,
About 3 grand.
$3,600.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3,600 for just, like, your regular, wrap, and then it costs, like, 5,500 for the chrome delete and full PPF wrap. So that is, you know, you can take a heat gun and it'll pretty much self-heal. So if there's like a gash or anything that happens
It's
to
like an
it,
F wave of truck wraps.
yes,
Okay.
yes. So that's like 5,500 bucks. If you paint it, it's like 6 or 7 grand, right?
If you
But
paint
it,
it,
it
you're
if you
contemplating painting your Mercedes?
but you'll devalue the car. I really wanted a black one, right? But
Matte black or like shiny black?
shiny satin.
Good call, good call.
Yeah,
Satin, he even went with satin. I don't even know that that's a car finish, but I know what you mean. You want a satin finish on your
satin,
car, like I've got on the walls here.
maybe.
Hell
I don't
yeah,
know. I just
Marquis,
pulled that out
do
of my
it.
ass, to be quite
Ladies and
honest.
gentlemen, would you like to see Marquis do that to his Mercedes Benz that he's very
I wanna see
proud
you do
of?
it.
He takes great care of it. Would you like to
Thank you.
see him get it wrapped? And
I
if
wanna see you do it
so,
to your GT.
do what?
I wanna see you do it to your GT.
I've had my Durango GT wrapped for several years. As you recall, it was neon green for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I had maybe the most badass truck wrap in the history of the world as recently as a year ago.
It's
But to be
time to get it
honest
wrapped
with you,
again. Somebody
I
needs
don't
to
really want one
sponsor that.
again.
Oh, really? I was
Yeah,
about to say,
because
like, somebody needs to sponsor that wrap, like, let's
well,
do
if
it.
someone wants to sponsor a truck wrap for me, that'd be cool. I'd accept that. But truth is that neon green, people could see me from miles away. It was hard for me to like roll up incognito and like see what other people were doing on job sites and stuff, you know? So just being
Funny.
in a regular, they used to call the unmarked cop cars plain white wrappers, like back in the day. It was just like, and that's what I got going on with the Durango now. It's just a black car with tinted windows. And
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I was going for,
I
like,
roll up in there
I'm
and
blessed.
I stare at people's work and I criticize it and they don't even know it's me. It's
You
great.
got judging eyes through the
Hmm.
window tint. Just
Oh
sit there
yeah,
and judge.
I judge. Hey,
What kinda things do
I'll,
you judge, Chuck?
I judge poor workmanship. I saw guys the other day in Windcrest, Texas. I will even go so far as to say where it was. And
Uh-oh.
they definitely didn't have a permit because the Windcrest, Texas people came by and stopped them. But they were going over top of the old felt. They were putting 3 tabs on as starters and
What?
caps. And they
What?
were using like 4 different branded products on this roof. So those are the
Dang,
people I'm looking at.
that's a
Those are the
lot.
ones where I'm like, man, that homeowner, I feel sorry for them.
Interesting.
And I was talking to the neighbor, and the neighbor was like, yeah, those are nice people. And it's like, those are the ones that get screwed the most. So,
Pretty
you know,
much, I mean, you get even from the insurance companies, but, I mean, we don't have to talk about that today. Um, it's been kind of a different type of environment in the last, like, 6 months, I feel,
environment
but
as in, what do you mean?
yeah, yeah, like social media, industry-wise, it's been a little different this year.
How so, my friend?
I mean, I feel like the ambiance is more of let's learn, but
Ambiance. Go ahead.
yeah, ambiance, that's a pretty interesting word to pick, but I guess the feel.
The
But like,
trajectory of our industry has changed.
yeah, it has. I got some stuff I want to talk about, but I really don't want to talk about because I don't know if it's a good topic to talk about. Like, I don't know if it's good to even like touch it, but I'll talk to you about it like in private.
And then if
Because
it
I
is
think it's
something,
something.
then sure, we'll do
Yeah,
it later.
I think it's definitely something to like talk about. It's very big for the industry, but I think it could be, potentially damaging or harming to, reputations. So, um,
People
I
been
definitely don't
talking
wanna put
about
it
me
out there
again.
today.
Whatever.
Only that time where you were like, ate almost all of the tacos, and I'm like, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, it's 1:30, and there's like 25 females surrounding you, and you're just like, let's go, Roof Like,
I was hungry. What can I say? I like tacos.
oh my god, bro, that was probably one of the best times I've ever gotten street tacos in the middle of the night.
Dude,
It
if
was
anybody in the world would have told me that I would be in downtown San Antonio at like 1 in the morning ever, I would have probably called your bluff, but here it was, and it was a little street taco type like thing. It wasn't a food truck. It was
Yeah, no, it was
like a
weird.
small
It
little
was like,
trailer type, like the thing they sell ice cream out of, kinda, like
yeah, that's
you
it. You
expect the
nailed
guy to
it.
be riding a
You nailed it.
bicycle behind it with, like, "Get your tacos here, get your street tacos
Get
here."
your tacos.
Those were some
Yeah,
damn good street tacos, though, and I
they
probably could
were.
find that again if I really needed to, and
Yeah.
maybe one day I
Well
will. I don't know.
well, who knows? Because they just popped up on the side of the street corner. It wasn't like they were so the street tacos we'd actually put into the GPS to go down was still like another like half mile or mile. And I think we even walked to try and find it. And we went to the corner and we're like, okay, if we don't see tacos in like another blockish from here, then we're gonna turn
Done.
around and eat the tacos on the corner. And boom, we're on the
Turned out
corner
to be a
eating
really good
tacos.
move. Really good
Um,
move.
yeah, eh, I think it was probably the best thing that you could do after having a diabetic coma.
Yeah, I don't even have diabetes, and I almost had a diabetic coma. It was pretty good. That was a hell of a day. Almost died at the Alamo. Would
Happy
that make me
freaking
an
birthday.
American
That was a
hero? Would that make me an American hero if I died at the Alamo? Like, that would be pretty badass, really.
holy shit,
Like,
dude.
that
I
now that I
have
think about it,
video.
it's like, "Oh, bro, that would have been quite
I
the
have
spot
video
to
of
call it a
you
day."
in the fucking Alamo, and you're white as a ghost, and I'm like, "Chuck, are you alright?" And you're just like, "Mm." Like, the
Well, now
grunt
I'll
was just
preface
like,
this
"Mm."
conversation by telling the folks that it was my birthday
It was.
and the roof don let me choose where to go for lunch that day. He was in San Antonio. We were here for, I believe there was a solar event or something that we were going to, and
Yeah.
ended up like, "Hey, man, what do you want for lunch for your birthday?" And I was like, thinking about it a little bit and decided on Cheesecake Factory. I haven't been there for a few years, and I remembered sort of about this birthday cake cheesecake they had there, and I ate
Mm.
that shit. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the thing was like about this big, and I
It
didn't
was
eat the
big.
whole thing, but I left like 2 bites, and I knew that was gonna be a bad idea. It's like yesterday. I had multiple appointments in the afternoon, but I had lunch with actually your sponsor, West Group Public Adjusters here in San Antonio yesterday.
Well, let's go.
And I told those gentlemen, I'm going to get this grilled cheese sandwich that's going to make me feel like crap here in like 2 hours, but I'm willing to sacrifice. And 2 hours later, I regretted that decision. I was climbing up on a roof and I was like, oh man, should have
I
just got the
hate that.
salad. But I can guarantee you, folks, I probably will not be getting Cheesecake Factory for a
What do you do?
long time.
Like, what do you do when you, like, really, really gotta go and you're on the roof?
Really got to go.
What
What?
you really gotta go, bro. Like, you
Like,
gotta go.
what are we talking about here? I mean, there's multiple ways
Number
of
2.
having to go.
Number 2, bro, like, for sure. Not number 1, number 2.
That's
Like,
those
number 1,
ones.
you can whiz off the roof. Like, if you're in the right spot, you might be able to pull it off.
It's a good way to catch a charge too and get yourself into some serious trouble. That's a good way to be registered as a sex offender, my friend. And I'm not going to do that. That'd be the worst because sometimes they don't give you all the details. And it's like, that dude's a sex
I'm
offender, but
from the
he got caught pissing on a tree, like,
yeah, that's
got to be careful in this world.
you're right, you're
And
right.
so the answer is number one, I've never had that happen.
What did
Um,
Tim Brown do? Did Tim Brown, like,
Tim
was
Brown,
it
I think this was fictitious, but he did have a Home Depot bucket up there.
okay,
And I think he survived the 24 hours without having to use the bucket. But if you look at the thumbnail for his podcast, the bucket's prevalent and
right.
he's enjoying his
That's
time
a
on the
good
bucket.
well, that's a good I mean, that's a good picture, like, yeah, thumbnail.
It's Tim Brown. I would expect no less than something tremendously entertaining and thought provoking and creative.
What do you think about the changes on Meta?
Don't know anything about him. Fill me in and I'll give you my opinions.
Really? Okay, yeah. So, there are different, criteria for, professional dashboard. You go in there and, there are basically benchmarks or goals for, like, the week, and those have
Right.
completely changed, and there's a lot more of tools that you can use to kinda help navigate through those things.
Well,
I
let me
just kinda
take a look
figured
here real quick and see what you're talking about because
uh,
I'm unfamiliar with this. I've got my iPhone right here.
super clear audio today.
We're going to
Again,
perfect. Yes, Marquis, I'd
thank you
like to
so much.
congratulate you, my friend, on your new purchase. You've got a Shure SM7B, just like the one I use here in Keeping It Rio.
Crystal clear.
So I'm looking at these challenges, right? The weekly challenge progress. Okay,
Yep,
let's see what we've got here. Grow to 50 new followers. I got to do that in
you know
a
what I'm
week.
saying? Yep, see that? But
I'm at
the
15, so I need 35 more by the end of the day. Create 13 new public posts. I got that covered. Reply to 22 comments. I've got that covered. I've got a streak challenge of posting reels consistently, and I've only got to do one more, I believe, in order to get to 36 consecutive days of posting reels. So who knows?
let's
Maybe
go.
I make money.
I
Maybe
need
I
to
don't. I don't know. I just do it
I
for
need to do
fun.
that. I need to jump on top of the reels again, which, you know, this is probably gonna be real. I'm gonna get on top of it. Um,
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching Roofing on the Rise, please let us know what platform you're watching this on. As you can see on the top right corner, Roofing on the Rise is on Facebook, Instagram, that X, YouTube, and also I believe that is TikTok.
yeah, most
One, two,
definitely
three,
TikTok.
four,
Actually, I
five
gotta make a
different
big
things where you
push.
can catch Roofing on the Rise.
I need 3 actually, I need 200 and, like, 40 followers so that I can go live on TikTok. That's all I need.
How many are you supposed to have to go live on TikTok?
1,000.
Really? I did not know that. I've got the capability to go live on TikTok and I don't know it.
Yeah,
Learning a lot today. All
yeah,
right.
absolutely. Yeah, so, I started something yesterday. I did a material order podcast, but we're gonna, like, make it into a training. There's a couple of things that, I messed up on during it, but the
Well,
most
what
of
did you
it
mess up on? Let's figure
well,
this
okay.
out first.
Yeah, so I believe it was the amount of yeah, it was the starter amount on on the certain teed. S
Is it
Usually, it's like
116 linear feet?
it's 116, not 120, and normally it's 120.
Holla at your boy. I just called it out as 116 and I don't even service the certainteed market at this stage.
It
If you
was
need to know about
116.
material ordering, I'm your guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Chuck Allen has got it down.
Yep. I used to
Um,
be like the roof don. I used to also work in a roofing supply company.
I think
And
that's really cool. Like, I think you have a different relationship with the industry because of that.
absolutely, my friend. I've done roof loads. I opened a roofing supply company and managed it for a few years. I've done everything in this damn industry. That's the thing about me. I'm unique.
Speaking of speaking of being unique,
You know,
um, my kids, like, they, like, crave to talk to you in the morning. Like, my 4-year-old, it's like, gotta say good morning to Chuck,
I will
which
vouch for that. Like that happens several times throughout the course of any given week. Yeah. And I'm always
not
like,
and I don't like, I've got a lot of friends, and I don't have a lot of friends where my kids feel like that towards.
what can I say?
And
Children love me. Children
yeah,
love
I
me.
mean, you came down, you spent time with the fam, which is pretty awesome, and the fam freaking loves you. So that's a very unique thing that we have going on is that it's not just this internet gangster thing that a lot of people have. We actually have a relationship in real life, and that's kind of something that I've noticed in the social media sphere is that there are people that I know that are now acting blocked off as if their social media fame has made them something bigger. And then I also know a lot of people where the exact opposite has happened and they have completely changed. So they went from acting closed off or, being one sort of way, and now they're trying to act for the better and trying to develop the industry in a better way, and I applaud that. But when you've got everyone out there and all they're doing is they're flooding the market with self-promotional posts, and I get it, like, everyone uses their Facebook for a,
I
uh
do this on a constant basis, so I feel like you're taking shots at me here. Go
well,
ahead.
it's not necessarily a shot, but so I've got a different kind of approach that I'm gonna give to everyone for free, because I feel like it narrows down your lead sources a lot better than just putting it out there. But at the same time, here's the thing. When you make a post, I'm conflicted. When you make a post, sometimes you get more traction on your main page than you would, like, let's just say, Chuck Allen, not on, your roofing page or the podcast page. When you post there, you get more traction. But when you post from yourself into a group, you get traction. Sometimes you don't get the traction that you're looking for whenever you're specifically going after, let's say, roofing leads, right? So,
I'll tell you a little secret. I just posted something in a group a couple minutes ago. And number
how
one,
did
I
it
will say this: I don't know what internet famous is, and it's not my intention. I
yeah,
do my podcast because it's fun. And I've said many times, I don't really care if anybody watches or not. As
right,
long as I get to talk to guys like Hunter Ballou, Raymond Little, Jen Silver, Lee Haight, all these people that I've gotten to talk to in the last 165 episodes, I don't give a shit if anybody watches. So I'm not trying to be internet famous. I'm doing something that's
right.
fun for me. But I just posted in a group a couple seconds ago that this morning I posted a clip of my podcast on the app called Next Door,
Yeah,
and it had nothing to do with roofing because my podcast has nothing to do with roofing other than the fact that I have people from roofing on it. We never
right.
talk about roofing. We've never talked about our favorite shingles or our favorite whatever. We don't give a shit about that. Nobody does. Um, but I posted what about the favorite restaurants in San Antonio, and I posted a 30-second clip of my podcast. And Marquis, this afternoon, I've got multiple roofing appointments off of that podcast. So
R really?
use it for
And
what it's there for, and that's to market. And I didn't say I have a
that's
roofing
next door.
company. I didn't say anything about that. I asked them what their favorite restaurant was, and then people looked at my profile and saw that I had a roofing company and said,
Okay.
"Hey,
So this is my point. This is
yep,
this is this is my point exactly, okay? So you went and you entertained,
yep, that's what I do."
and in turn, you got roofing leads. You
Exactly.
you don't have to throw out that you're a roofer every single day, people know that.
Yeah, people know that. I do roofing videos as well, and I put those out as well. But
I actually like those.
my podcast has got jack to do with roofing, quite honestly. Hunter Ballou, he told me the story of his life. Raymond Little told me the story of his life. Troy the Roofman Anderson told me the story of his life. 53 weeks ago on Keeping It Rio, ladies and gentlemen, Marquis, who I just barely even knew, was a guest on Keeping It Rio. And look at him now. He's got roofing on the rise. He's got more sponsors than I do. He's wearing sunglasses inside, fans. Like, this is what it can do. It can change your life.
I think I'm gonna go with the 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 sunglasses 100%. I just feel like
I'm going to go
it's
with the roofer hat, which is a shout out to my sponsor, Roofer, which you can also see right here. Big fan of
Actually,
Roofer. Big fan.
I am
So
too.
much so that it's even
Roofers
worn off.
Dude, Roofer has on in the back of their, proposals has added all different kinds of stuff or not the proposals, the report. It's got all different kinds of stuff, so you got your order basically printed
Mhm.
out for you,
Yep.
depending upon which waste factor that you wanna go off of, um, and Yeah, I used Roofer as an example on how to order your material between the insurance paperwork and the roofer report. And that will be some clips are gonna be going live today. Some of them gonna be tomorrow, and who
Some will be
knows?
the next day.
It'll be the next day. Now, Chuck,
Yeah.
I got a question.
All right. Got an answer.
How do you get so shredded, dog?
I guess it's genetics. Just kidding. I worked my ass off. I worked
It's
my
like I'm
ass off and
fucking
I started not doing certain bad things that I was doing before. And here we go. I cut out a bunch of
wait,
sugar, cut out a bunch of
oh,
bread and grains and carbs and stuff. And I've been busting my ass. I'm
that's my
not going to
problem.
lie.
Would you what's your opinion on Andy Elliott?
Oh, wow. I don't really have an opinion on Andy Elliott. I don't know him. I've seen some of his videos and, I mean,
Let's be more specific.
it
What do you think about Andy Elliott adopting the hostage nose tape?
adopting the hostage nose tape.
Yeah.
Explain. What
Oh,
do
you
you
haven't
mean?
seen it?
Oh, that thing that he puts over here to breathe better? Like, I think that's
There you
been
go.
around for a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's like that Hermosi nose thing, like,
Oh, I don't
couldn't
follow
figure out
those
why
guys.
Hermosi. Yeah, I
After a
just
while,
couldn't
you
take him
start to
seriously.
realize that they're kind of all saying the same thing. I saw this Andy guy the other day, and he was like fat shaming some dude in front of a whole bunch of people. And I was like,
Ooh,
I don't know.
I
That's
don't like
that.
that.
It is what it is, I guess. I mean,
So, I respect, uh, the physique, but I can't respect someone that sits down with shorts that aren't longer than their balls.
well, fortunately, in his case, not a problem.
Holy crap. Alright, next. Um,
I'm just saying. That's
you know
something to
anything about
understand.
real estate?
No, not really. Wish I did.
Okay.
I'm going to
Well,
go
I'm
look at
about
a roof for a local realtor here in about 45 minutes in San Antonio, Texas.
I think, I'm gonna start my course probably today or tomorrow.
To become a real estate agent or oh shit, roofed on realty. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Here
Yeah,
we
so,
go.
just because I'm gonna start a podcast for real estate here pretty soon, I don't I don't do real estate, but I'm gonna learn real estate, and, and I have a lot of friends in real estate, like a ton of friends, and a lot of Vietnamese friends, and they told me
Oh,
that they could get me to the money,
all
and if you
right.
can get that money, that's all it's about. But yeah, I got a buddy, Washington Ho, he actually stars on his reality TV show called House of Ho, which is here in the
House of
Houston
Hope.
marketplace.
He
Pretty
also
pretty
has a
awesome.
wonderful beverage from what I understand. I've never been able to secure
He
any of
does.
it, but here it's
He
good.
does. It's a very well, yeah, it's a good, Ho Buzz. Him and Tony Busby, which is a local politician, they teamed up
Ah,
together.
okay. Well, that changes everything now. I thought Ho Buzz was because it
Really?
was, what it is, but there's a Ho and a Buzz. Okay.
There is a Ho and a Buzz. Um, yeah, and so we did a couple podcasts, and then, we hang out a lot, and, recently it was like, "Dude, just I wanna do a podcast, but I really, like, need you to get your license." And I'm like, "Really?" Like, "Yeah." Like, so it's 180 hours. The course is 180 hours. So I'm gonna pay to have the virtual, trainer and all that shit. I'm in between that and actually going and doing the course in person,
I would do it
and
online.
that's my thing is online, it's so flexible, I could pretty much do it from anywhere, and I got these new Shure headphones that are so crystal clear and a nice little travel bag. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, you gotta represent. But, yeah, I'm gonna try this real estate thing and see what's up. I'm not, like, jumping industries or anything like that. It's just gonna be an addition to what I do. Just gonna be able to do a little bit of real estate.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now,
Uh,
I have to say something here, Marquis, and I certainly don't mean to be a bad guest, but we had a little bit of a technical situation this morning with the setup and all, and we got started a little bit later than we'd
oh,
hoped.
we did.
I do have to jump off because I've got an appointment that's 42 minutes away, and it is now
Oh,
43 minutes from the start.
ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing broadcast today here in the Roofing on the Rise studios, where I've
And I'm
had
sorry that
just
it
the
was
most
condensed.
awesome guest.
I feel like we were
Huh?
about to have a bomb show, but it got condensed.
God, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay because we can do this again. It's okay.
You now have a
You know,
Shure
there's we got
SM7B. You've got this cool boom arm looking thing going on over there now. You used to have the one that was on the table. Totally different look. So I respect it. I'm glad I was here for the new unveiling of the Roofing on the Rise audio equipment, and that I was actually able to give you a little bit of personal guidance on what to get from
you
previous
did.
experience. So
You did. We could
there you
sit there.
go.
We could talk. And we could do a whole episode about how you helped me get everything last night and
We
stayed on
will
the
do
phone with
one.
me
We will
all the
do
way to
one.
Guitar Center. We should do that.
Hell yeah.
Chuck,
Could have been today, but today we got a little sketched out
I'm
with our
sorry, bro.
stuff.
Well,
No,
we
I'm
both
sorry
it was
because
both back and forth. It was like 9 a.m. I thought you were going at 9 a.m., but you were getting it done by 9 a.m. And you're a busy man. I'm a busy man. And yeah, let's do it again, bro. I'm excited. Thank you for coming along. Ladies and gentlemen, um, it's been real. And we
hey, can
have
I can I can I give a quick plug? I
122
don't know if you guys are
subscribers.
aware. We're here on Roofing on the Rise today. I don't know if you guys are aware. I also have a podcast which is called Keeping It Rio Podcast. It's sponsored by Roofer, as we mentioned. Had some really great guests over the last couple years. I've had amazing guests, but this week on Keeping It Rio, this Tuesday, which maybe this will not even be released by then. I don't know. I have got Hunter Ballou, who's the head guy that invented RoofCon. He's been through some private equity stuff. He's gone through terrible trials and tribulations. He had malaria twice and E. coli. This is a very interesting and uplifting conversation. And since I've got the opportunity here, I'd like to encourage everybody to check that episode out this week, Keeping It Rio with Hunter Ballou. Thank you, my friend.
Let's freaking go. That's gonna be a good one.
Oh, yeah, it's good. It's good.
Well, today and every day we are sponsored by Chad T. Wilson Law Firm, where you can get someone to take care of your client when the insurance company denies, delays, and defends their position. Reach out to me. Telephone number is 210-919-8987, and I'll get you in contact with the right person over at Chad T. Wilson Law Firm. We're also sponsored by Roofing Supply Incorporated in the Houston marketplace, where you can get just about thing, anything, any material known to man,
Anything
pretty
you want.
much. I mean, I
TPO,
got some
torch
Tesla
down.
panels out here that I need to get off of a mock-up. If you'll come and get them off the mock-up, you can have them. Telephone number to get a hold of me is 210-919-8987. We're also sponsored by West Group Public Adjusters. Again, when an insurance company likes to deny that claim, reach out. I'll get you in contact with the right person to get that taken care of. Again, Chuck, thank you so much for coming along, and we've had an absolutely amazing time.
It was 35
Having a great
minutes, you
time.
know? I feel guilty because we didn't give him an hour, but it's 35 minutes, and hopefully you guys
35 is a
love it.
sweet spot, baby. It's
That's what
sweet.
that's what I hear. Pretty sweet.